In our lives, there are things that define us, that give us a sense of belonging. These things are not mere possessions. They're the pieces of a larger picture that form the intricate mosaic of our identity. As humans, it's in our nature to like to belong somewhere. To a place, to ideas, to other humans, and for some of us, to things. So where do I belong? What defines me? I belong to art, a form of expression that I had picked like a fruit from our family tree. It's more than just paint on a canvas or words on a page. It's a sanctuary where my thoughts, emotions, and dreams intertwine. When I dip my brush into colors or let the words flow, I become a storyteller, a creator of worlds that reflect the kaleidoscope of my inner self. I belong to books, pages with ink and characters with plots. I belong to highlighting my favorite quotes and words, to underlining moments and sentences that I want to be engraved in my mind. I belong to the beautiful city that has always been my dream, a city that I consider to be me, a city that mirrors me, a city of love, romance, art, history, and clever culture. Yet I also belong to the city I grew up in, the city where I was shaped for the first few years of my life, the modern city that I still see as grand and beautiful. I belong to the stars in the sky, ones that exploded years and years ago, light traveling to us from the past. How fascinating is stargazing! We become explorers of distant realms, traveling through time and space with wonder as our guide. Stars tell stories that transcend generations, whispering secrets of ancient civilizations and inspiring dreamers to reach for the unknown. I belong to Jupiter, a planet that always calls my name whenever I look up at the sky at night. A planet that I love to call my own. I belong to paintings, ones that I've done and ones that have spoken to me. I belong to the paintings I haven't painted or seen yet. I belong to flowers that bloom every spring, those that I pick and those that stop me in my tracks. I belong to the white jasmines of Damascus. Jasmines that used to grow on a tree in front of my late aunt's house. Jasmines I used to pick and give to my grandmother. Although these jasmines would die on my way to her house, she still took them with love. I belong to little moments, spontaneous memories and little details. I belong to capturing those moments in order to watch them back years later and remember forgotten details. I belong to the relationships that define me, the bonds of family and friendship, the laughter that echoes in the presence of loved ones, the understanding that needs no words, the shared moments that create lasting memories. These connections shaped me. I belong to romantic love, a delicate, soft, and rare thing that I have been dreaming about ever since watching Barbie and princess movies as a kid. To the days when I started reading romance books as a teenager, to today as a young woman, as I read and write about this mysterious and rare thing in poetic phrases, about love and romance. I belong to music, from the cello I once played, to the piano I still practice, to the singing and writing that I so dearly love doing, the sound of music and instruments and the violin that take me to other dimensions. It all defines me. And there are so many things I belong to. I belong to sculpting, to singing in car rides, to laughing around a bonfire, to dancing and running in the rain, to the little streets in Paris, to spontaneous moments, to journaling, to finding a good song with good lyrics, to saving memories, to being nostalgic over memories, to the waves that crash onto the shore, to picnics in the spring and summertime, to using flowers as bookmarks, to beautiful sunsets and sunrises, to jumping into the lake in a sweater, to ballet shows, to museum visits, to the moon that keeps me company at night, to the mountains I've set foot on, to fireworks, to the reflection of the sun that dances like little pearls on the water, to praying and feeling close to God. We belong somewhere, and yet those things belong to us. These things are the constants that guide us, the reminders that we are a part of something greater, something bigger. In these things we belong to, we find not only our reflection, but a reflection of the beauty and complexity of the world around us. The beauty, delicacy, complexity, and rarity of our existence. And you, where do you belong?